This is RTV6 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, it all started with a police car stolen in Hamilton County. It ended in a deadly crash about 50 miles away in Montgomery County. The new details emerging.
There's good stuff out there ahead, and we're here with you, and we're going to keep investing in you and be there for you.
One organization is still serving at-risk youth in our community. Why they say mentoring kids now is more important than ever.
And I'm worried that they don't even have this year's taxes.
People waiting for tax refunds and stimulus checks. Call 6 Investigates is digging for answers.
And good evening. I'm Amanda Starantino at the RTV6 studios.
And I'm Mark Mullins at my home studio as we continue to practice social distancing to stop the spread of COVID-19. And first at 6 o'clock tonight, a stolen police cruiser in Hamilton County turns into a pursuit that lasts 50 miles, ending with a crash in Montgomery County that killed the suspect. This is the aftermath, a picture from the Crawfordsville Journal Review. Let's rewind a bit here. The Noblesville Police Department says around noon, an off-duty officer was flagged down to help with an investigation involving a man and a woman who were arguing near 141st Street and State Road 37. This is video of that area. Investigators say during the incident, the man confronted the off-duty officer and somehow drove away in his marked patrol vehicle. Officers say the men then got out of the police car and stole someone else's car, and that's when a lengthy pursuit began. Police say the man drove from State Road 37 to I-69 in Fishers and went south to I-465 in the Castleton area. That's when he went west around I-465 all the way to I-74. Officers say the men kept going west on I-74 until the pursuit ended with a multiple vehicle crash in Montgomery County near I-74 and State Road 32. Again, let's show you that picture from the Crawfordsville Journal Review of the crash. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office says the suspect was killed in the wreck, but investigators have not yet released his name. A person in another car was hurt, but we're told is expected to be okay.
And moving to the other big story today, tracking COVID-19 in Indiana. The State Department of Health is reporting 62 new deaths from the coronavirus. So far, 1,213 Hoosiers have died during this pandemic. The state also confirms 541 new cases of COVID-19. A total of 21,033 people in Indiana have tested positive for coronavirus. 115,834 people have been tested for the virus. Around 18% of them have tested positive. And tomorrow, the state will open up 20 new COVID-19 testing sites around Indiana. They include locations in Johnson County, Columbus, Muncie, Lafayette, Danville, Elwood, Richmond, Peru, Logansport, and Connorsville. The governor's office says Hoosiers will not be charged for testing, and insurance is not required. Officials say an additional 30 testing sites will open up soon. You must register to get tested. To do that, go to lhi.care/COVID testing. Again, that's lhi.care/COVID testing, or call 888-634-1116. Again, that is 888-634-1116.
COVID-19 has shut down Indiana's schools, and one certainty right now is that kids in our community still need our help and attention. RTV6's Stephanie Wade shows us how an important program is helping families across central Indiana rebound from this difficult time.
The core of our mission, the core of our work is all in, human relationships and connecting people together.
And a global pandemic isn't going to stop Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Indiana from doing just that.
And that is just as relevant now as maybe more so now, in this moment.
Though they've had to get creative.
Got it. All right. Hey, see, you got to ask the kids how to work this technology. Yeah. Thanks, man.
I told him Caleb seemed like a smart kid.
The organization is still pairing little brothers and sisters with their big mentors.
It was, I think, went well.
Big brother Jim Stalick and his little Caleb were just matched virtually.
Seems like a really sharp kid, and just looking forward to it. And he's got a great mom, and she's excited about it. Also, they've been waiting for almost a year for a match.
Together, the pair, Caleb's mom and a match specialist, held a match introduction through Zoom. How they're pairing all of their matches now.
And it's not ideal. It's not a replacement necessarily for a face-to-face sit-down meeting, but it's better than nothing.
A lot of kids have waited already for a long time to be matched, and if we have the opportunity to get them connected to their big, even now, even in different times, even in a different way, it's going to make a difference.
Right now, there are hundreds of kids waiting for a big of their own. The need for volunteers is the highest it's ever been, serving kids ages 8 to 18 living in Marion, Hamilton, and Johnson counties.
Everyone's doing their best, but the impact on children is something that that might be overlooked if we're not mindful about keeping it in the forefront, because kids are experiencing this in many of the similar ways that adults are, and maybe sometimes more.
If you've ever been interested in becoming a big, it's never been easier to learn about the program. You can take an info session right here from the comfort of your couch. Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
Well, so far, the program has provided nearly 25,000 kids with positive adult role models. Big Brothers Big Sisters also kicked off a week-long virtual fundraiser today called Play for Kids' Sake. Participants can register for virtual events like trivia and bingo, or make a donation to the program by visiting bebigforkids.org/play.
And Call 6 Investigates continues to dig for answers for people who are still waiting on their stimulus checks. The rebound is our commitment to helping Hoosiers get back on their feet. Our Kara Kenny talked with an Indianapolis woman on Social Security who has been hit with a double whammy: no stimulus check and no federal refund either.
Many people in central Indiana are still hopeful for a paper check or even a direct deposit. But Call 6 Investigates continues to be flooded with complaints from people who have not received their stimulus checks.
And I'm worried that they don't even have this year's taxes.
Doretta New filed her taxes via mail on March 11th. Doretta still has not received her federal refund or her stimulus check. She lives in Indianapolis and is on Social Security. She wants to know where her money is.
Is it coming in our Social Security? I can't get any information, and it's been 6 weeks. I haven't even known if they have it. I'm to the point where should I remail a copy of it? How long am I going to have to wait? Are they not working?
The IRS phone number will not allow you to talk to a live person. We reached out to Social Security, who told us it's the Treasury, not Social Security, that's making direct stimulus payments to eligible people. We also contacted the IRS, who told us taxpayers do not need to take additional action if they've already filed their tax return. There could be a delay if the IRS has not finished processing your tax return or if they don't have your bank account information. Doretta sent another copy of her tax return to the IRS this week and hopes to get her refund and stimulus check very soon.
Well, right now it's kind of real important, not necessarily for me, but I'm having to help out one of my children because they've lost their jobs. So, I'm planning on using that money to help them until they can get back on their feet, because they also have not gotten any stimulus checks.
You can read the full response that we received from the IRS on our website, theindychannel.com, and the RTV6 app. Reporting in Indianapolis, Kara Kenny, RTV6.
And some Social Security recipients were supposed to take action by last month to get a stimulus check. Social Security retirement survivors and disability insurance beneficiaries with dependent children and who did not file 2018 or 2019 taxes were supposed to enter their information on the IRS website in order to receive payments. The deadline for that was April 22nd.
We know the financial impact of the coronavirus pandemic has been massive on our community. The Rebound Indiana is working to make sure you and your family have the resources you need to make it to the other side. And we're connecting you to those who can provide some answers.
What are the most common concerns that you're hearing right now from people during this pandemic?
Right now, we're getting a lot of calls about landlord-tenant issues. A lot of people saying, my landlord's threatening to shut off my utilities or tells me I have to be out by the end of the month when, in fact, there's an eviction moratorium. A lot of people calling about accessing emergency resources, so access to unemployment benefits.
The Neighborhood Christian Legal Clinic will have attorneys available to answer your questions during an RTV6 virtual town hall. You can watch and ask questions live on Facebook tomorrow at 7:30 p.m.
And our Hiring Hoosiers initiative works to connect you with job opportunities and resources. And tonight we highlight a couple's new business. It's not only providing some outdoor entertainment for kids who have been stuck at home for the past few weeks. Lauren Casey shows us they are also looking to add new team members in Westfield.
And with that, Birdie's Indy is open for business.
We love kind of like that family atmosphere and that team atmosphere.
Open isn't a word we've used much lately during this global pandemic, but Kevin Lynch and his wife Jessica, who are the new co-owners of this mini golf and entertainment facility in Westfield, say now is the time for their official grand opening.
I think the reason why we're opening is because we feel like a lot of people are probably going crazy at home, not having anything to do, especially us having 2 kids. It's really hard to keep kids inside all day, and we wanted to create a safe environment for everyone to come out.
The couple has 2 daughters, Ella and Emma. Jessica is a Carmel native in the Permian College at University of Michigan. Kevin plays professional hockey, and just a few weeks ago, they were still living in Canada as he played for the Laval Rockets in Quebec. But the coronavirus brought his season to a grinding halt.
We kind of were in limbo for a couple of days, and then the news broke out that there might be some conflict with the U.S.-Canadian border, so we were kind of trying to rush back.
We literally were given like a 2-hour notice that we needed to cross the border.
Back at home with family, their mini golf and entertainment facility was nearing completion. It's a business they can run in Kevin's off-season and post-hockey career.
And we just love being in front of people and interacting with people, so I think this was just kind of like a perfect fit for our lives.
After getting the green light to open the mini golf part of their facility, they went to work putting safety measures in place.
When you come, you can see, but we have like red tape everywhere, starting from standing in line to where you drop off for clubs. We will have no used clubs ever come into the clubhouse until they've been like cleaned and sanitized. We also are not allowing customers to pull out the flagpoles or to even reach in to the hole to grab the ball.
We're going to be spacing people out in between holes as well, so you're never going to feel like you're up against people.
While the couple knows business right now won't be what they expected before the pandemic, they're still poised to open a fun entertainment facility with mini golf, plus eventually the restaurant and rooftop, all located near Grand Park.
I know growing up, and Jess does from sports, when you have tournaments and whatnot, there's always time to kill in between games. We just feel like it's like a perfect beat in this area.
Birdie's is a new place for family fun in Westfield. Plus, it's also bringing more Hoosier jobs in a time when those are needed the most.
We are still bringing people on, and we are looking for a lot of staff. So I think it's interesting to open a business during this time. We aren't really sure how, and what that's going to look like. A lot of people have lost their jobs, and we have a lot of jobs to offer.
Working for you, Lauren Casey, RTV6.
And if you're looking for a job and want to apply for a position with Birdie's, they are taking resumes actively online. We posted their contact info under this story on our website at hiringhoosiers.com. Kevin.
And Amanda, I've got one eye on temperatures. They're cold. It's 41 in Logansport. We'll put our focus on the showers for this evening as well when we come back.
Apply online today.
If you look back to the 1950s, you'd see that diners were often the place to hang out with friends and family, and not many of those original spots still exist.
Yeah, but a drive over to Plainfield can be a time warp and a trip for your taste buds all at once. Our Brad Brown shows us how the Oasis continues to shine.
As the traffic rolls by on US 40, the traditions of the Great American Diner live on at the Oasis in Plainfield.
Everyone sort of has their own memories of the diner from way back when maybe they were a kid, they first ate here. Everyone kind of remembers it from a different decade, and that's why we try to highlight different decades that the diner's been around so people can have that different connection.
The original Oasis Diner opened in 1954, sat a few miles down Highway 40 for 60 years before they moved to the current location. The seats inside the diner will be empty for just a little while longer, but the Oasis old school charm is just as good to go.
Delivery and carry out was not a big part of our business, so we kind of had to make a quick adjustment to that. We've had a lot of support from the community wanting to help us through this time.
The Oasis menu is full of diner favorites, from big breakfast to lunch and dinner specials.
Obviously, we serve a lot of comfort food here, so people are excited to still have their favorites here at the diner. Our tenderloins are our most popular item, so people can't live without the tenderloin, so they got to have that.
And the desserts? Yes, there are desserts.
We're right here by all the trails, and people like to walk here and eat here, and they can't do that right now, so they're excited to get back to that.
Did we mention the desserts?
The outpouring of support from our community, from our regulars, has been really, it's been nice. It's been neat to see.
Doug says cherry pie has been their best-selling dessert over the past few weeks. The Oasis also has its own line of handcrafted sodas, root beer, cream soda, and other flavors. You can get those in growlers to go. Doug says they're putting together a plan to get customers back in the dining room, but he's most looking forward to having people back on the Oasis patio. Those seats will be in high demand as the weather warms up this spring. Working for you, Brad Brown, RTV6.
And Brad, that's what we've got to be patient for, the warm-up. Our warmest day this week occurs on Thursday. That's still only in the mid-60s, a far cry from where we were last weekend with temperatures in the 80s. But we peak Thursday, we fall off as we head to Friday, which will be quite cool. Logansport and Cass County, shower rolling through now. You've had some light showers in Peru. All of that moving to the east-northeast. That'll be leaving the area. Arriving, some other light showers between Champaign and Kankakee, Illinois. That's why we continue with our light showers through the evening hours, probably until around midnight. 42 in Peru, 49 in Bloomington. We'll have warmer temperatures tomorrow and Thursday, and it will come from the south. Once you get from St. Louis, cross over the mighty Mississippi River, temperatures go back into the mid to upper 60s. With the change in our wind direction, we'll eventually grab hold of some of that warmer air. You'll hear me headline freeze conditions for Saturday morning, but temperatures tomorrow morning will be quite cool as well. They'll be in the 30s as we get started. Skies gradually clear overnight tonight, and that means some sunshine on the way tomorrow. Few clouds in the morning. Then as we go through the afternoon hours, more in the way of sunshine, and the sun angle getting a little higher. It's more efficient at heating us up. It'll feel a little better tomorrow afternoon. That Wednesday wind will be north at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. We'll battle that, but hopefully the sunshine will cancel out that impact. There are the temperatures, full 10 degrees below average for this time of year. We'll step our way into the mid-60s Thursday. By noon, we're at 63, 65 that afternoon high. Notice the clouds increase late in the day. Our rain chances increase as we go overnight into Friday morning. There's your Friday morning rain. Friday's high, 53 degrees. Look what happens as we go to Saturday morning. Some of the coolest temperatures will be north and east of Indy, Tipton, Marion, Muncie, Richmond, all about 30 degrees, and temperatures in the low 30s to the south. Indianapolis, right about 33 degrees on Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, 54 for the high with sunshine. Mother's Day right now, can't rule out some showers, and 58. But there are 3 mornings out of the next 7 where lows will be in the 30s. Think warm.
I like those kinds of thoughts. Riley Hospital for Children helps thousands of sick children in the Hoosier state every year, and that includes IndyCar drivers Tony Kanaan's family.
Yeah, sports director Dave First shows us how Tony and his wife Lauren are helping Riley race toward a successful new fund.
Yes, it's May, but the racing season is on hold. Far more important things, though, are happening today, all day long. Raising money for Riley Relief Fund, none other than Tony and Lauren Kanaan.
I understand it's one last thing that you guys want to do. It's hear us asking for something. But what Riley is doing right now, you have no idea how many families they're helping that actually got affected by the COVID-19. Parents that lost their jobs and they have their kids in the hospital, and the Riley Fund is even helping them personally. I could be at the racetrack. I'm not. We could have our show. We're not.
You're not.
So we're going to raise some money.
Up early in the morning, going to midnight.
We just want to make sure Riley is on the radar of people who are willing to help and are willing to give. For parents out there, kind of like us, if you can imagine having a reason to need Riley means you have a child who is compromised in some way, like from before, regardless of how long you've been there or if you just got there today, your life is upended for that reason alone already.
And you guys personally have been involved with Riley for a number of years now, a couple of years, right?
Max came to the picture. Our son needed it, and I can't get tired of saying I've never met a kid that actually asks to go to the hospital like he does. His experience there was so good, and it was so great, and he had to have surgery. We have great partners that actually going to match the first $10,000. They're going to double.
Triple. That one's triple.
Here we go.
There you go.
So, I mean, for us, it's really, it's a mission. And then I understand that there are many of other people needing many other things. The world is big. The population is huge. So if we all do a little bit for everybody, we'll be fine. So RileyKids.org
/relief. RileyKids.org/relief. There it is.
Great to see you guys. It's the month of May. Love the pictures of Max, too, the whole family as well. Good luck with this all day long. We'll be paying attention, okay?
Thanks, Dee.
Thanks, Dave.
Be safe.
I'm Dave First with another RTV6 Senior Salute honoring spring sport athletes. Tonight, meet North Central Skyland Blue. A great name, a better game. Third in the 200-meter dash a year ago as the anchor of the state champion 4x100-meter team. It was the all-important first leg of the state record-holding 4x400-meter relay. This speedster isn't about to slow down. Skyland committed to Northern Illinois. We wish her well. I'm Dave First with another RTV6 Senior Salute.
And we're going to get through this together. We want to thank you for joining us for RTV6 News at 6 tonight.
For all news tonight with David Muir is next, so stay with us for the news at 7. Corey, why are you so upset?